everyone, welcome to APS Deep Academy and this is your mentor Swati Joshi. In this class, we will study about common base configuration of transistor. Now, what the term common base means here, that base terminal is common in input as well as output. So, we will discuss how. Now, this is the symbol of transistor. We are considering NPN transistor here. Similarly, this is base. So, if NPN arrowhead is like that, and we know that arrowhead is always in case of emitter, so emitter is here and collector is here. So this is the basic notation for NPN transistor. Now here we will give the input, and this is our biasing battery, which is nothing but forward bias in case of emitter base. So this is the VEE, which is forward bias in case of emitter base, and similarly collector base junction, which is nothing but reverse bias. So positive connected to negative and negative connected to positive, and this is VCC, which is biasing voltage for the collector, and this is our load resistor RL, from where we are getting the output. Okay, so what is happening, we can see that input node base is common with input and base is common with output also, and this is our forward bias. Emitter base junction is forward bias, similarly collector base junction is our reverse bias. So this is the basic notation of common base configuration. Now we will discuss how current will flow inside this circuit. This is our forward bias. Okay, forward bias means this is here holes are in majority positive, so positive connected to positive, and this will be reverse bias, so positive connected to negative and negative connected to positive. Now what will happen, we know that is this emitter region is heavily doped with the electron. Due to this forward biasing, what will happen, electron flow will get in this direction, and they push these electrons towards the collector junction. This is our emitter and this is our collector junction. So what will happen, few holes when electron will combine in this junction, and majorly most of the charge carrier will flow towards the collector region. Why so? Because here the doping is very light. If doping is very light, it means very less quantity of hole are there. So with the process of recombination, only few charge will recombine, and major charge will travel towards the collector. So this is the flow of electron. So we know that current is always the opposite of flow of electron. So direction of current flow, which is this. So IE will flow in this direction. Okay, this is the flow of IE. Now here we know that this is the positive terminal. This is the positive terminal, but here positive and negative recombine. So what happened here, negative charges will also moving because of this forward battery. So this negative charge, few of the negative charge will attract toward this and will flow towards this battery. Why so? Because this positive terminal is attracting few electrons, so few electron will flow towards this battery. So now we know that electron flow is in this direction, so current will flow in opposite direction, so current will flow upwards. So this is the direction of IB, upward. Okay, so this is the base current. Now here collector current, we know that in collector negative charges are there, n-type impurity. So this negative charge is attract towards this positive charge, so electron will flow in this direction, and due to this what will happen, current will flow in this direction. Okay, so this is our collector current. Similarly, these notations we will apply in this circuit. Okay, now what will happen here, the flow of IE is in this direction. This is our emitter current, and flow of base current is in this direction. This is our base current, and this is our collector current. Collector current flow in this direction. Okay, so this is the basic structure of a transistor which is in common base configuration. Okay, now we will discuss it in few detail. Okay, now we will discuss it in few detail what will happening. So the ratio of collector current IC, which is nothing but the output current. The ratio of IC to IE, output current and input current, is nothing but the amplification factor, current amplification factor, which is considered as the alpha. Okay, so this is our current amplification factor, which is the ratio of output current to the input current. Here output current is IC and input current is IE. Now, so from this equation what we can find? We can find that IC is nothing but alpha into IE. Okay, but IC is not IC, or whatever the output current, this is our output current, is not only the factor of input current but also the factor of IB. We are considering the IB also. So IC is alpha IE plus IB, or this IB we consider as ICBO. Why ICBO? Because here we have some saturation current and output current of base also. So this is the leakage current which is flowing towards the base region, okay, and this is due to the minority charge carrier also. So this current ICBO is nothing but the leakage current which is flowing inside the circuit. And we know that in reverse biasing, a small current which is considered as leakage current will flow due to the minority charge carrier and the process of recombination. So this ICBO is nothing but that current, okay, which is considered. So what will happen? Final output current IC, what will happen? Final output current IC is nothing but alpha IE plus ICBO, okay. So this is the current equation for output current in common base configuration, okay. Now we will discuss the VI characteristic graph or input output current voltage graph of common base configuration, okay. So here in characteristic graph of transistor, few characteristics are there. One is input characteristics. We know that emitter bases are input terminal and collector bases are output terminal. So few output characteristics are also there. So we will discuss two graphs. First one is our input characteristics. Second one is our output characteristics. So in input characteristics, what is happened? The curve describes the change in values of input current with respect to values of input voltage, keeping the output voltage constant. So here input voltage is varying. Input voltage is nothing but VEE or emitter biasing voltage, and keeping the output voltage which is VCC or collector biasing voltage at a constant rate. Okay, now we will discuss how the emitter current is behaving in this case. Now this is the diagram here happening here. This is our VBE, which is biasing voltage for the emitter junction. In our case, we consider it as VEE. So this is our VEE and this is our VCC. Okay, this is our VCC. Here VCB is written, which is also we can consider, which is the biasing voltage for collector. So VCC are biasing voltage for collector. Now in first graph, what is happening here? VCB is constant at 0 volts. In second, VCB is constant at 10 volt, and in third, VCB is constant at 20 volt. Okay, and we know that this is in reverse bias. So this is a reverse bias region. Collector base is always in a reverse bias region. So what will happen when reverse bias is 0? We know that it needs some operating voltage. So let's say 0.7 in case of silicon. So after 0.7, it is attaining the exponential peak. So the similarly PN junction diode, we also see that this graph is happening. So current is increasing exponentially. Similarly here also we can see that. Similarly IE is increasing in milliampere with this exponential peak, exponential increment. Now what will happen if we increase this reverse bias? Let's say we increase the VCC at 10 volt. Now what will happen? Whatever the exponent, here we can see this major peak, major peak of this current is in, let's suppose, 0.9 volt here. So it will attain at 0.85 if we increase the VCB here or the VCC here. Okay, now if we increase the VCC or the reverse bias more, 20 volt, what will happen? This will attain at here, let's say 0.75. So nothing is happening, only the increment or only the exponential increment which is happening at 0.9 in case of 0 volt is making little earlier in case of 10 volt and little more earlier in case of. So it is not the phenomenal change happening here, it is a very basic change happening here. So what is happening here? This is VEE. So for output current, this VEE is reducing. Okay, we can see that VEE reducing. If we increasing this reverse bias, this VEE or the base emitter voltages or the biasing voltage for emitter is reducing. What it mean that? It means the barrier potential which was developed in PN junction or emitter base junction is thinner, is making thinner due to this reverse bias voltage. What happened when we increase the reverse bias at collector base? What will happen? It will widen the collector base depletion region, and if it is widen the collector base depletion region, what will happen? The emitter base region will be thinner. Emitter base depletion region will be making thinner. So this is not the very good change, we can say that. So in 0 volt also we are receiving the same exponential current, and when it is 10 VCB constant at 10 volt, it is also increasing the same value of current. Very less increment in current we can see at exponential height, and VEE is reducing very little if in case of increasing the reverse bias. So this is the simple, characteristics of VI characteristic graph of PN junction diode which we studied earlier. So here also the simple characteristic we are following. Here what is happening, the collector base voltage which is the VCC collector base voltage which is the battery biasing voltage for the collector is constant through over the graph, and VBE which is nothing but the emitter voltage, and the IE current which is nothing but the input current is changing accordingly that. Okay, so this is our input characteristics. Now we will discuss output characteristics. So this is the output characteristic diagram. In this we can see that IE or input current, IE emitter current is constant, and we are considering the IC as output current. So now what is happening from this region, we can see that this is our saturation region, this is active region, cutoff region. Now saturation region is that region in which the transistor behaves as a short circuit. So this we will not consider because we are considering active region. Now cutoff region is that in which transistor is not started yet. So this is considered an off region. Okay. So these saturation and cutoff region have few advantage in digital circuits. So here we are considering active region, what is happening inside the. Now in active region what is happening, the IC current or the collector current is independent of VCB. We are changing the VCB, like say we are changing the VCB from 5 to 10 volt, but the increment in we can see from graph also, increment in IC is almost linear. So IC is little bit independent of this collector voltage. What it means that if we are increasing the reverse biasing, the VCC, the biasing voltage for the collector current, it is not affecting too much to the IC which is collector current. Okay, so collector current is directly ruled by the emitter current. Why so? Because if we are increasing this reverse voltage, nothing happened to the graph. Maybe it will increase but very less. Okay, this graph will increase somehow. We can see that if this is this steady line, so it will increase like that but not beyond that. So it is increasing in a particular linear manner. So it is little bit independent of VCB. So what we are increasing the reverse bias, but it is not affecting the collector current. So what is happening here? In common base configuration, the input impedance, we consider this is the input characteristic. So input impedance or input resistance is less. Input resistance is less, so the emitter current is increasing exponentially. Input resistance is less, so what is happening? The current is increasing exponentially. Input resistance is less in common base configuration. Similarly, the output resistance is very high. Output resistance is very high because very large increment in VCC, still the IC is flowing in a particular manner. It means whatever the output voltage, the resistance of that output, the resistance of the output is very high. So common base configuration, the input resistance is very low, so emitter current is increasing exponentially, and the output current is output impedance is very high, output resistance is very high, so that it is not affecting the IC current, because IC current is only the function of emitter here. Emitter is supplying the current supplying the charges towards the collector. Collector is already in reverse bias, so if we are increasing the reverse bias, it is not changing the collector current that much. Okay, so this is the working of transistor in active region, and this is the output characteristic of common base configuration. So what is happening in saturation region? Transistor working as a short circuit, so we will not considering here. In cutoff region, transistor is not started yet. But in active region, what is happening? Whatever the VCC is, the reverse voltage is, if we are increasing in a particular manner, very less change or no change is happening in IC or the output current. Okay, so output current is a function of emitter, which is IE, and the base current, which is nothing but the leakage current we consider here, or the base current. So output current is always the function of emitter current and the base current or the leakage current. Okay, so I think this is too much for today, and hope you understand this. If you have any query regarding any topic, you can mention it in comment box. I will try to resolve all those. Okay, so for now this is enough. We will discuss few more configuration in our next class. Okay.